Welcome to the home of the Temple Owls, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and Lincoln Financial Field. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Temple Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. He'll go out of bounds at the 41, and that's the kind of return you look for to spark your offense. So the Temple Owls offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today.
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Owls!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Green Wave offense heads onto the field for their first possession of the game. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a beast, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
But they need him to show up when it matters the most. And there's going to be times in this game, like we've seen throughout his career, when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter. And that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. Tulane right back to the line. Pulls and fired complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Quickly to the tight end. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Owls are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to him again. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Snagged out of the air. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
The Owls will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Temple hoping to convert on 4th down. He'll sneak it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the period, and Temple is holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've got a first down here to open the period. Quarterback on the keeper. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Tulane right back to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Gonna take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Rushes on him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not good. On the stat sheet, when you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Clay. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. The give to the tailback. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll leave it with him. Still on his feet at the 40. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. There he goes. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. He's piled up 87 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. It's complete on the right side. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throws for the tight end. It's caught inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gets it out quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
He's got it on the run. And he murders into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride, and that's why he gets the touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
Tulane, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Tulane right back to the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And here comes the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Temple lining up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Makes the catch. It's Kamara. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. After that last completion, it's second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Gets it to him on the screen. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
To the air on first down. They're working that left side. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top. On the run, fires downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. Now the lead is down to 11.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Now they'll run it on the toss. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Philly. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Lincoln Financial Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Got his man on the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Flips it out in the flat. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Tulane right back to the line.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
They'll run play action. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. Right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
First and goal, Tulane.
They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. He wants it all. Touchdown, Green Wave. Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Trying to pound it in. He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good.
14, Tulane 9.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Give him 105 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The Owls can really attack on this second and short. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's North.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards, ended up for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the ground. He's got it again. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Owls with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Power football with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by a field goal over Louisville. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Vaughn. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Tulane right back to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 15. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
Tulane, 16.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Leaves it with the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Running back searching for a hole. They get him on the ground, but he's got enough to give Temple the 1st down. Guys, it's Temple with the lead here at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. Right back to the well. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, try to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Goes to the tight end. Got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves an open space downfield. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. The Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Makes the grab. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
They get him on the ground, but he's got enough to give Temple the first down. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive.
Here we go.
They'll ride the hot hand. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
Oh, he's got some space. Got enough space. Touchdown, all. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. They march 78 yards down the field, and the capper a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it on the 25. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point was good. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to the running game. Got enough for the first down. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, 1st down and more. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And as the quarterback takes a knee, that clock keeps dwindling away, now under a minute to play. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights. Good.
You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
He'll return it. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going to try to get it himself. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up.